Hello, it's Sally here again. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be working today on my Roxy's General Stitchery project because I've got so many ideas buzzing around in my head that I know I've just released a video, but I've got so much that I want to share with you. So I don't want to carry on and then just show you. I'd like to kind of, rather than show you what I've done, I want to show you the processes and everything. So I've pinned down, I've fussy cutted round. I've only done it roughly because I don't mind everything being shabby. The flower, so that's my positioning. I've just tacked that down with just some invisible stitches, and I've also just tacked down the piece of lace that I want kind of under it. I'm not sure what I'm doing here yet. I have got a piece of this which I quite like the colour. I think it goes quite well with the two flowers, and it will kind of join everything together. If I'm using this, I will probably untack that and pop it under there. What else did I have? Yeah, my desk is an absolute mess, and I'm probably going to be shuffling around. I had this piece here. This is just an off-cut of a corner, which I quite like. Now, my page is going to be that big, but I'm kind of thinking I might start to take, can you see how that's gone over? So I'm not that bothered, I can either cover it up when I get over to this side or snip it off. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but I thought if I carry some things over, then it might... I might like that, I'm not sure. So I was kind of thinking maybe have something like that there. Pretend that's shoved under the lace. That, and I was thinking something, I've got some lace here that I quite like. And from that Kath Holden? Is it Kath Holden? Is that what it's called? That fabric. This fabric. There's some stamps on it. So I've cut out a stamp. Let me just It is... yeah, Kath Holden Flea Market Fresh Moda fabric, and it's got loads and loads of different pictures on that you can cut out. I'm in the process of cutting them all out and popping them into a tin so that I've got them all at hand, but she's got some little stamps. There's 3 different colours. I've done this one already. If you can see, I've done it with pinking shears. So all I've done is grab my pinking shears and just, because like stamps are like perforated, aren't they? So I just kind of went round the edges and just nipped a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. I keep doing that. I need to remind myself, do not snip on top of your work, Sally, because you get all of the clippings. Oh dear, that's twice I've done that. It's not the first time. So, and then I've got like a goldy coloured one as well. But I thought the red kind of picks up on the red of the flowers. So I'm hoping to put that on at some stage with maybe some lace and that little bit of trim. But I'm not doing that today, I don't think. I'm going to put that over there because what I'm really excited... Oh, what else did I have in mind? Oh, I've just got a piece of shabby fabric. Now this, what I did was I'm going to be doing this quite a lot, I think, is get my seam ripper and just... rip at it. It doesn't have to be straight. In fact, if it's wonky, it's all the better. And then I just made it into kind of like a squarish shape. Like that kind of thing. Pull it, rip it, whatever. There you go. It's got some little tufts on. So I've done that. And I was thinking possibly down in this corner, because again this is like a goldy yellowy colour, and that's kind of this. I actually think this is kind of like an olivey green, but I thought that would go. And then maybe put my little monogram on it. I'm still wanting to do the compass points in the corners, and I know in this corner I'm going to have to use a different colour thread to do them all, but that's going to be at a later stage. So I'm just going to pop those there as well so I don't lose them. And oh yeah, I had a really good idea. So as I was saying in my last video, I want this piece here to be like a shabby little piece of torn off paper, that kind of thing. And what I have done, what I'm thinking is also I may cut that down a little bit because it's quite big, and I have managed to put all of my words so I could spare a little bit of fabric there. I'm going to show you how I did my words, because it took me a long time. You wouldn't have thought it would take a long time. So first of all, I wrote out field notes by Dottie B. And then I needed to practice because some of these I didn't like, some of them a little bit too fussy with the curls on. I didn't. So what I started to do is, that was the size of the piece that I've got to play with. I started to write it out. I've underlined the ones that I like, and I crossed out ones that I didn't like, and I just kept going until I managed to, I don't know whether I used that one or that one. I think I used this one actually, so that one, I didn't use that again. So this one. Took me ages to get a nice one that I liked. I can't, it should be the one that isn't, there you go, it's there. Tried capital D, didn't like it. Fancy loopy D, didn't like that. I like this one here. This one was the one that I chose. So just kept going and going until, I don't know where the B is, there's the B. So mismatched E's, a little bit different, but that's what I liked. And so you can see I've traced that one, that, and that one. So I've traced those to sit how I wanted them to sit, kind of a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but like that. And then once that was done, just placed it over, double checked that it did fit. It fits perfectly. And I've also got a bit of room to spare. Now, because of, I'm very optimistic that I can fit, all these ideas that I had. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit them all on. I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, already I've gone from the floral fabric being there to over there. The lace here is now down here. These were just initial ideas, and I'm moving them around, trying to fit them all in. And although I may not use all of the ideas, they'll be used in future prompts, I'm hoping, or some things may get like I'm going to show you how I type the letters out in a bit as well. They will appear in all of the, it will flow through, so they will appear again and again and again, just to give some consistency and cohesion to the piece. And there might be a little space. I'm thinking, what on earth can I fill in that space? I know, I would type some words, easy peasy. Right, this is the idea that I'm really pleased with, and I'm hoping it's going to work out. My piece of fabric paper, I'm thinking, when you just tape something down and you've got a sticky tape mark, and then over time it kind of yellows and browns and whatnot. So I am thinking, I've cut these out first of all. These were just, this is a piece of quilting. It's not a very nice piece of quilting really, and it's just the backing off that. It's like a bit like a gauzy type fabric. And I did my seam ripper again. You're going to see this a lot, I think, because I'm going to do quite a lot. And then I thought, there, like, you sticky tape it just like there. Oh, it's sticking. I don't know why it's sticking to my finger. I must have some rough skin. There, and kind of like there. What do you think? So I've just tried that one, and I've got this colour. So I thought I'd try one in this colour. So I'm going to show you what I did. I wanted something quite thin, so you can kind of see through it, because obviously sticky tape, you see through it, don't you? You can see through it. So kind of, that's ripping quite easy actually. Okay, like that. And then trim some of those little bits back. So what about that one? I like these ones, because that's kind of, when the kind of, the sellotape is kind of decomposed a bit, and you may have just a little bit of gritty adhesive left. That's what they kind of remind me. So let me just get another piece. I'm not sure whether I'm using 3 pieces. I'm not going to use one on this piece. This is like the dog-eared corner of my piece of paper. But so what I did was just take my seam ripper and just, this is quite decaying. I don't know what the word is. Decaying. Oh, that's not very good. That's not a very good one. I want it shabby, but not that shabby. Let's try again. Try on this piece here. It's not doing it right either. I may have to just, but kind of, I've lost that other one now. That's typical, isn't it? There we go, it's there. Kind of like that. And they will get sewn down. But the kind of I want them to kind of look like old manky pieces of sellotape. So that's my idea. I was really pleased with it. I like the idea. So I think it's going to look great. And then where's my words? Then I'm going to put my words on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim this down a little bit because I'm going to just, yeah, I just think it could do with losing a tiny little bit. I'm not being too careful with it because I want it to look old and tatty. I like that little bit that's come up there. I'm not going to get rid of that. So then, this is the thing. I keep losing them. Can you see them anywhere? I know you can't answer me, but there's one. I've lost the other one. One. I'm going to pop them out of the way. I've lost the other one. Oh, there it is. Oh dear, I can't see for looking. So I think that just makes it, there you go, it still fits perfectly. It just means that I've got a little bit more of that leaf. So they're going to go on there. Like just stick him down like that. Don't care too much how they look, just, and I think that will look fab. So I was pleased with my idea anyway. I've just realised that is the right way round. That's the back of it. But I don't really mind. It won't be right that way. Because I want that edge. And this side is muckier, if you like. It has been cleaned, it has been washed, it's just stained, but that side's muckier. It's got more staining on it, so it's going to be there anyway. So what I am going to do is just move that out of the way and trace my letters onto my piece with a pencil. What I've done is I've traced them and then I have already written on the back of them as well, so that when I press down, the pencil marks will come through. So just positioning it how I want it. I'm just going to go over this weight slightly because I'm not sure what I'm doing on that, but I might just do it invisible actually because I don't want too much decoration on it. Like I said, I just want it to be a scrap of paper look about it. So let's go there. And all I'm going to do is just write over the words again. You can stick this down if you wanted to. Just gone through the paper. There we go. Not very good. It's okay, but I'll probably need to go over again. I can just about see it, but if I'm working in one area, I may rub it off, so I'm going to just I'll probably use quite a thick thread. I might use all 6 strands of a DMC type thread, so you won't see the pencil marks. I must have moved it. Oh no, I've not. It's there. I couldn't see it. Sorry, I couldn't see the D. And the B. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to use a back stitch, I think, on that. And then I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to grab my typewriter. Wait. This is an old 1970s typewriter that I've had for a long time. I can't push it up any further, it won't go. I'm just going to, I've got some fabric somewhere. Oh, this is the fabric that I've used for my piece of scrap paper. So I'm going to use a little bit more. I'm going to pop it in the typewriter as a whole because it's easier to type on a larger piece than it is to type on a small piece. I'm just looking for a good piece to type on. That's a bit yellowed there. I'm going to use that bit. And you just pop it in as you would paper. It can be a bit tough to get in, but it should be all right. I've used this loads and loads of times to type on fabric, so hopefully, let me just go stand up to just so you can see. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Just think. Okay. Then, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this field study notes. I'm not doing any, do I do capitals or not? I'm not going to do any capital. Should I do capitals or not? Yeah. So I'm just thinking, do I want space, you know, do I want to spread it out a little bit? So in that case, I'll do F space, I space, E space. I'm going to try both. So it sometimes can look a little bit squished if I just, oh, I don't know, that looks quite good actually. And then sometimes I will, it's quite dark, but you can go over it. I'm going to go back, take it out backwards. Yeah, I like that. Let me just get rid of the typewriter. There. Field study notes then. Put it out. Oops, a daisy. Get rid of that. Not sure how, I might trim it down a little bit more. Do it new. Let me just grab this back. Probably will trim it down actually. And I think that's going to go somewhere there. Just as a little bit of interest, and I will probably do loads more labels as I go on. That's going to be, so my writing is either going to be anything that's written words is either going to be my handwriting like this or typed like this. That's what I'm going to. Look quite nice under there actually, wouldn't it? But I kind of like it on like that way up. But that's something else that I can think about. I don't have to make a decision just yet, because what I'm going to do now is start on this. But the dilemma I've got is what colour. I haven't a clue, and I haven't got any threads out either. I've got to get my threads out. I'm also going to thread paint some of this as well, not all of it. I think I'm going to go around the edges and then just highlight a few bits. I'm not going to completely do it because I just love the fabric anyway, so I don't really want to take too much away from that. I'm just seeing how far. Yeah, I mean, I can get most of that. Most of that goes on now that I've cut my fabric down. So let's just give me 2 seconds and I'm just going to get some thread. So I've got these. I've also got a new set. Well, not a new set, but these that I got the other day from the, not the other day, the other week from Car Boot Sale. And they've got quite a lot. Let's have a look, see what's there. I always like to have a look through new threads. It's got a lovely orangey colour, not that that will go. I've got some different, what's the word? I'm sure you're all shouting it out at me. I can't remember what it's called. Is it variegated? Variegated? Oh, I can't remember. My mind has gone blank. But that's quite nice. I don't think it's bright enough, but I want to keep quite bright and sunny with these. And I might even go brighter than what is on here. No, not right. What's that? Variegated, isn't it? It is variegated. What is? Oh dear. Right, I'm going to stop talking about it because it's quite a nice goldy colour, but it is quite a dull gold. I'm going to keep that out because it matches perfectly. It is. Oh, there's a moth in there. Oh dear, it was a spider last week. It's a moth this week. Fly away, fly away. Right, it's probably been sleeping in there since I've had it. Oh, yuck. Panic over. Right, let's get back to business and see what we've got. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that. It's a bit brighter than that, which is what I want. I want to kind of lift it out a little bit. So I'm just picking. I love that colour. That's like a dark coral colour, but not for this project. But I like it. What else have we got? I don't want to go purple. I don't want to go blue. So it's got to be pinks, yellow, or that gold. Let's have a look. Did I pinks, yellow, or gold? I didn't. I meant green. Pinks, yellow, or green. Duh. Quite like that green. I'm just wondering if there's enough. What's this one? Is this the same? No, it's not. It's not the same. Thinking. I'm going to go green, I think. I like the green. And the only thing is, I don't know if there's enough there, but I can do something with that. No, don't like that. Not for this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I can't look in there because there are greens in that box, but I don't want to look in there. It's got to go outside to air now. Nope. I know my box is a mess because I started to tidy it up and then got bored with it. So I just pull that one out. I like that, but I don't think it will go. I think it's got to be those two. I'm going to use those two, and I'll show you what I do when I've got a limited amount of thread and I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough. What are these? That's an anchor. Well, they're both anchors, but they are different numbers. I'm going to use one. I'm going to, oh, what was I going to say? I was going to use 6, weren't I? So I'm going to use, I'm going to cut them the same length and then I'm going to mix them up. Okay, so I've got 2 lengths the same. They are virtually the same, but I think if I start one and use it all up and start another one, you'll see the difference. But if I mix them from the very start, then you won't see the difference. So 1, shall I use 4 strands or 6? I'm going to try 4 to start with, so 2 of that one and 2 of this one. So I don't want it to look bulky, but I also need it to cover the pencil marks, and I want it to stand out. Because I've got so many projects on the go, I've had to find some more needles. As you can see, I'm using a needle case that's not been used yet. One I made earlier on in the year, or last year maybe, I can't remember when it was now. Time's flying, isn't it? July already, can you believe it? They're all gone through, yeah. Okay, so this is 4 strands. No, yep, yeah, 4 strands. Oh, now do I sew it while it's on there, or do I sew it on its own? I think I'm going to sew it while it's on there, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just tack it on first of all, or shall I pin it? Let's pin it. Pins usually get in my way, but so it's going to go. So I'm thinking if it kind of goes over that one a little bit, it doesn't matter, because then it just looks like it's been stuck on, which is what I want it to look like. So it is going to kind of go over a little bit. So we're tacking it down. No, we're not tacking it down, we're pinning it down. There we go. I'll do until once I start sewing, then it'll be fine. I'll be able to take the pins out. So what I'm doing back stitch, aren't I? Which I do love back stitch. It's just so relaxing. I can just. This is one of my favourite things to do, back stitch letters. It doesn't take much thinking about because you've already got the pattern there, and I just like doing it. I have got another video that I did not too long ago, a few weeks ago, about stitching letters and drawing letters. If you want ideas, you can go and visit that video. I'll show you all my methods on how to stitch them. And I hope you're all okay today and well and finding some time to stitch. It's a lovely sunny day here in England, and it wasn't forecast. The sun is shining, but it wasn't forecast at all. It was supposed to be a bit cool and a bit rainy. We've got rain all weekend, which isn't good, but I probably can't go out anyway because my car's broken. It was making a very funny sound earlier on. Well, it didn't. What happened, I went out with my daughter, and when I switched my car off, it started shuddering. And then, that's a technical sound, of course. And then I got home and I said to my husband, I says, can you just have a look at my car a minute? Because it shudders every time I switch it off. So he started it and switched it off, and it didn't just shudder, it started making this tapping noise, like a tapping noise. So luckily we've got a garage across the road from us, so we went over there to speak to the chap, and they think they know what it is, so it's got to go in on Monday, so I can't use my car, my little Mini. But hey ho, it's one of those things. But if it's raining, I won't be going out much anyway. I will be stitching. Oops, we've got a knot. I'm gentle, it should come out. There you go. I've not done a French knot there, I've just done like a little cluster of satin stitches. And just, I'm not going to do all of this because it'll be boring just seeing me do back stitch on everything for a while, but I just wanted to come on because I want to get started on this, and I want to start sewing, and I want to do some thread painting, and I just thought if I come on and show you what I'm doing, then you can see how I'm getting everything together and putting things together. Oh no, because I wanted that there, didn't I? So that's going to be a bit of a dilemma. Can't do that, you see. So I love that idea. I'm going to keep to that. Possibly, it doesn't matter if I go over. I suppose it could go up there, couldn't it? Don't know. I'm going to have to think on that one because that's not even. No, don't like that there. I don't know yet. Or can it go back? You know, like I had it under there, didn't I? Or could it go there, maybe? I don't know, there's so many. I'm finding it's not as easy to read that way as it is to read that way. I wonder if it's because I'm right-handed, I don't know. Do you find it easier to read that way or that way? I find it easier to read that way, but I might have to put that on something else. Maybe not use it on this project, I don't know. But that could even be trimmed down and just used like that. I like that. All these ideas I've got. And this bit I did with the whatchamacallit, seam ripper. I might do that side, I'm not sure, but it's going up, it's butting up against that, and then when I'm doing this page, because this is my other page, then I could perhaps go over don't know. There. Bit of lace. Had a bit of lace. This is lovely lace. It's old and it's it looks rusty. Like it with that. That's nice. I like that. With that there, maybe. No, I think that's too much. Don't think I've still got to put my north, south, east, west thing on. I think something, like I say, I was very, very optimistic that I will be able to get all of these ideas onto my page, and it's like that date stamp is probably not going to be able to go onto this one, but hopefully it'll go onto another one. I suppose I could put it up there, couldn't I? No, because I want letters there. Okay. Lots of ideas to think about. So anyway, that's why I've come on and so soon after my last video, because this one probably go up straight after this one. This one will go straight after the other one that I've already put up. So I think that's it for now. I'm waffling on a little bit too much and I want to get stitching. So I'm going to leave you for now and just thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you don't already subscribe, please think about it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to hit the press the subscribe button. That's all you have to do, and it doesn't cost a penny. It's just to I don't know. It's just my videos will come up on your feed if you subscribe. That's all it's for. So thank you so much, and I'm going to get stitching now, and I will see you again soon. So take care. Okay, bye bye.